Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Revlog. Andy here. Welcome to a disgusting raining Southern California. It's been raining for weeks. Hopefully we can get over this crazy storm. So today I would like to tell you why I chose this Veloster N over some of its competitor offerings and what I plan on doing with the car. I had a very strict budget of $35,000. I ended up paying $36,000 out the door. This car is slightly used at 20,000 miles. I still feel really upset that I didn't, or I wasn't able to pay MSRP or even cheaper for a used car, but that's kind of how it is, or how it was in the car market. If you're patient, I think you'll be able to get some great deals in the near future. Now, why $35,000? For me, there's no right or wrong answer on what kind of cars I like. I like all sorts of cars. It's like a different type of flavor of food to me. And I specifically wanted a DCT experience and also a manual car. So for me, for my budget, since I wanted the Cayman and also this car, I could not go over the $35,000 budget. Mid-engined Porsche Cayman in a manual transmission. Again, that is kind of my very traditional orthodox person's car, if you will. But I really wanted to experience the complete other end of the spectrum. Cars like the Nissan GT-R or the Mitsubishi Evo. I guess some people call it the Atari car, or cars that kind of do everything for you. Look, I know some people maybe read up on a lot of journalism and are totally against those type of cars, but I think some of those cars are also really, really fun in their own rights. And I wanted to experience some of that modern technology and what helps in vehicle dynamics. Fortunately, Hyundai N products, I think, is one of those cars, especially within my budget, that give you that experience. And that brings me on to the third point. The Hyundai N products, especially in Korea, I think has a really good proven track record in terms of reliability. There just aren't too many cars that you can take to the track right out of the box. In fact, we've actually taken this car. I would have actually tried not doing brake fluid, which sounds crazy. But some people claim that they've done that out of the box. The particular car that I own has 20,000 miles, and I have no idea how the previous owner drove the car, right? So I did end up doing an engine oil change and an update or an upgrade to a more track-focused brake fluid. The oil temps, water temps, everything, the transmission temp, everything stayed within a well-operating limits of temperature. It was a little bit cooler. It was last year, December. I believe the temperature was in the 40s, if I remember correctly. But there really isn't an advanced technology fast shifting automatic transmission car, less than $35,000 with a 10-year warranty, if you will. I know there was a huge debate about the whole RTV issue on the new Toyota 86. I have heard that the oil temps can be an issue on a hot day in this car as well. So we'll keep our eyes on that and see how it goes. But next reason, I really wanted to support Hyundai because they are serious about their motorsports program nowadays. Whether it's WRC or WTCR, they are ripping it apart. As a newcomer, WRC, they've been around for a while, but maybe they were just never serious. Maybe they never had the actual funding for it. But back-to-back wins in both WTCR and WRC. There were rumors that they might be entering the Le Mans. And the thing is, they're not just racing for the sake of racing and marketing. In the Veloster N, the IDA feature, I mean, that is a proven rally technology that they're bringing into production cars. That's just awesome. And when companies do good things, I think people should recognize it and give them credit. Look, I'll be the first to admit some of the older Hyundai products were just plain crappy. My personal goal would be to meet Han from Fast and the Furious one day eventually, and to actually have him change his mind.
What you think? I'm gonna let you roll in a Hyundai?
At least he pronounced Hyundai correctly. Next reason. I wanted this car to be daily drivable. I'm getting older. I get so tired of being stuck in a tiny car driving 3 hours to and from the track. Normally I'm at Buttonwillow. And it's just, I've learned from the S2000 that if I'm uncomfortable in a car, I start to not drive it as much, and I start to not enjoy the overall experience. So honestly, I am admitting that I'm not as hardcore as some of those racing folks, but for me, daily drivability was important. This car is genuinely a practical car. Yeah, it's an hatchback. You can seat 4 people. I can carry my dog into it, no problem. I can put my golf bags in it and go golfing with my wife. It is a car I can use every single day. So I have been talking a lot in my garage, sitting in my car, and it's pissing rain outside. But what is my end goal with all of this? And honestly, it is to create a car that I can still drive very comfortably on a daily basis and be really capable on the racetrack. So for those of you who are subscribers, thank you so much. And you may have already seen the baseline lap that I've done with this car. So we ended up doing a 211 at Buttonwillow with everything completely stock, minus the engine oil and the brake fluid. Unfortunately, the rear tires, I still try to keep it OEM as much as possible. The dealers put some weird 560 treadwear Contis, so I ended up getting a new front pair and then borrowing the rear pair, but the rears were toast. I come from driving BRZs and S2000s, and I never thought I would spin out in a front-wheel drive car, but the car was really hard to drive, and I think it's because the tires in the back were just completely toast. So sorry, it might not be a good baseline lap, but it is what it is. But I really look forward to what we have in the future. My goal for this build series is that we will be creating some very efficient parts, and we're also going to be partnering up with some companies for parts that I cannot make. For example, I cannot make a wheel. Hint, hint. Thank you for those of you who are staying till the very end of this video. I have some surprises. So yeah, we have partnered up with some big names. So for wheels, we will be partnering up with Braid. Braid is a company in Catalonia. They basically provide all of the Hyundai Motorsports teams with wheels. Or at least all the wheels that I've seen that are Hyundai race cars are using Braid wheels. I will have a set of full race FF arriving at my door really soon. We are going to be also selling those wheels on mochracing.com, so please go check that out. It's actually available now. It's the perfect size for the Veloster N, 18 by 8.5 plus 45 in the perfect hub-centric size of 67.1. Sorry, I don't have any detailed photos or videos yet, but we will be introducing the wheels shortly on the channel. And another partner that I'm really excited about is SPL Parts. We will be getting the rear upper camber arm from them. I've used SPL Parts previously on my BRZ, and I have nothing but great things to say about their parts. I know they're a little bit pricey, but you pay for high quality. They are just really nice. Now, that is not everything. I'm not going to be just borrowing parts from everyone. We have some parts like this, where it's a 3D printed piece, and this is going to be a brake duct for this car. I've noticed that this car, the brakes, okay, I mean, I was on OEM pads, but it's a pretty front-heavy car, right? So I could feel the brakes fading a little bit, and I think no matter what pads we run, it's gonna start to tire out the car. So I think a little bit of the brake venting will be really beneficial, and that's a part that will not cost you an arm and a leg, but really, be efficient in cutting down lap times. So we're gonna go test that piece out pretty soon. And it's not just race parts, bear with me, but look at this. Look at this. I will not be forgetting my NGS button anymore. So yeah, I look forward to installing something like this. And obviously the car's gotta look good. It's not just a race car. We have done a Ember Delete kit for those of you who want to get rid of those Ember reflectors in the headlight and not pay a small fortune to import the KTM headlights without the Ember. We have a pre-cut vinyl that you can apply, and it's really easy. It's a really high quality 3M vinyl that you can just peel, apply a little bit of pressure, and that's it. No professional installation required or anything like that. So yeah, we have many partnerships and many parts coming. I cannot reveal all of those partnerships yet, but I promise you it'll be really exciting and it'll be very beneficial, especially for those of you who are driving the end products on the track. I'm super excited, and let's see where this journey takes us. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I look forward to meeting you all in the next one.